Football is back, and the St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association will be bringing you live football on its website, www.sknfa.com, with Premier League Live. Without fans in the stadium due to COVID-19 protocols, you can now watch every single Premier League match this season on www.sknfa.com and click on Live TV. Games are shown live on every match day with halftime and post-game shows. It's Premier League Live. Commentary, analysis, action. Never miss a game.
The SKN Newsline website now offers you more news. Log on to www.sknnewsline.com for local, regional, and international news. You can also watch the latest newscast and keep abreast with news in sports, all from sknnewsline.com. That's www.sknnewsline.com. News at your fingertips.
For 2021, Smart Electronics is giving you the best deals you can ever imagine. From January 1st until April 30th, you will get the best deals in the entire federation. Plus, that's not all. Get extra special deals on Valentine's Day on all items store-wide, such as cell phones, 85 inches smart TVs, laptops, washing machines, refrigerators, AC units, small appliances, and much more. Visit us. We're located at Port Zante, opposite the food court, or call us at 466-4271. This promotion is valid until April 30th. Terms and conditions apply.
Caribana on Liverpool Row is your anything you want store in St. Kitts. They have a wide variety of just about everything. Ladies and men's clothing, shoes, children's clothing, toys, housewares of all kinds, small appliances like clothes heaters, microwaves, electric kettles, and more, cosmetics, perfumes, cosmetic jewelry, and much, much more. Their prices are unbeatable, and customer service is second to none. Shop at Caribana on Liverpool Row Bastair. Call 465-1745. At Caribana, find value supplies at great prices.
It's the new and improved SKN Newsline Android mobile app. With the SKN Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the SKN Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SKN Newsline, and download the app today. The SKN Newsline mobile app. News on the go.
Strictly Sports is back! Strictly Sports is back! And better than ever! The website that brings you all kind of sports. No rumors, no nigga business, just sports. Log on to www.getstrictlysports.com. That's GETSTRICTLYSPORTS.com and get articles, features, videos, and photos. Local, regional, and international stories. And don't forget to check out our online sports store.
It is little right now, but in time it will get hugely.
And we have lots of room for you advertisers, and advertising is free right now. You heard me right, free. free. Just call 762-3134 for more information. This is good. This is good. If I miss the game, all I got to do is log on and everything right there. Strictly Sports is back.
Here we are once again for what should be another exciting encounter of SKNFA Premier Division League. This time we're going to have the Conaree Island Otter Saul United coming up against the KFC Olo Jets. And KFC Olo Jets have been doing pretty well in this tournament, have been holding their own, newly been promoted to the Premier Division. Conaree is a team that has been there for some time and went through a slightly bad patch in terms of management, but now seem to be getting back on their feet. Conaree playing today in their green and yellow bottoms, green and yellow tops, green socks. The Olo Jets, they're playing in their blue tops and blue bottoms with their white socks. And they'll be hoping to do much better. That's the Conaree United team. They have faced quite a number of defeats, and they'll be hoping to come back this afternoon and probably do their community proud, do themselves proud, and be a much better team and show here in the Premier Division. Just getting the lineups for you, and for the Solar Island or the Conaree's team, we have Kenroy Hodge, number 4, number 6, Iranda Byron. No Iranda Byron starting today. We have 7, Kadim Lewis. In number 10, we have Wasim Howe. We have Laquan Byron. We're also starting with Ajija Wilkes. We have Errol O'Loughlin, number 20. He is normally a starter. We have Clifford Samuels, number 24. We also have Keonji Maynard and Rohan Green, Cordell Isaac, number 3. That's the lineup for the Sol Island Otter Conaree's team starters tonight, and they're being coached by the new coach in Alexis Richards. From the Oro Jets, we're going to see Javan Keynes, the goalkeeper, number 1. The number 2, we have Jana Gums in number 3. Cordell Joseph, number 4. We have Olin Watley, number 5. Aquan Fraser. Tiquani Williams, number 7. We have Nickman Brown, number 10. We're looking at Cardell Isaac, number 11, and Anthony Grant, number 12. Game has just started. We're also going to have Kellon Liban, number 19, and number 21, Kishon Phillip, the coach for KFC Olo Jets. We are going to have Lester Morris, one-time coach himself of the Conaree Sol Island Otter United team. The officials in the midfield, we have Kareem Benjamin, Delroy Jeffers will be an assistant official, Juniqua Matthew as well, the fourth official, Nicholas Rouse. Plays with Conaree on the far side. Sean trying to boot that one long downfield, not getting into as well as he would like. Some clearance been done there by Olan Watley. Just about the center circle, both teams trying to settle. Early days yet, just inside some 2 minutes in this game so far. Here comes Conaree in the center circle, trying to create some space. Goes to the left side of the field, opens up quite a bit. Trying to move down on that left hand, turns that one inside, looks for how he's trying to swivel and turn. That's the number 11 over there on that side. That's Byron. turns it on the inside. Here they're going for, here's Howe now, going further on the left side of the field, trying a shot that's been blocked. Here's on from downtown, take a powerful right boot to that one. Is stopped on the top of the box. Number 3 picks that one up quite easily. Looking to go forward, that's Isaac. Comes around the play, gets that one, a square that one across, and this should have been the opener there for Conaree. Conaree working tremendously hard to get that one inside of the area, and it was Errol O'Loughlin coming around and swatting that one flat across the area. The ball broke free, and the number 11 Essington, Laquan Byron, should have really put that one away into the back of the net.
Yes, a big miss there by Byron, and a good play by Errol O'Loughlin, getting around his marker and got the ball towards the byline, hooked it back in, and all he had to do was to tap it in. And Charles, how on earth did he miss it? We don't know. And that, I'm sure they don't be careful, they will rule that chance. That was a very easy chance, just a tapping it needed. But it remains 0-0. We are just in the 3rd minute.
With all of the work being done, Essington, that one ought to have been in the back of the net. Here comes number 21 for Olo Jets, trying to streak that one. That's Philip up on the left side, looking for his number 10 in Brown, Nequan Brown, not being able to get there. Now it's throwing very deep in the defensive half. Nequan Brown with it swiveling and turning, getting the one on the top of the box. Conaree having to clear. Easily shifting this one on the right side, finds O'Loughlin, turns in looking for Howe. Is Howe downfield, finds the man Byron, Laquan Byron. This one goes square. Number 7 looking for some assistance from the far side. This one booted long downfield, looking for Laquan Byron, running on the top here for Conaree. Here's Conaree still in their own defense. Looks for O'Loughlin, chips that one inside, one touch pass. Bit of a push in there by the number 7 Kadeem Lewis. It will be a dead ball situation taken very quickly. Number 10, Laquan Brown tries to go down the right side of the field. Here is Jets. All road with it, Philip. Philip going back to his left defender and making an errant pass there, trying to put that one upfield. Essington, and still the players trying to settle down Essington in this early days yet.
Yes, been somewhat of a helter-skelter start, and they're looking to settle down. Too exciting team, but they have been the entertainers for this season so far, Charles. They look good, they're young players, and they really have entertained us. Here is Grant now trying to get a one across, but goalkeeper comes out and takes very easily.
Well, here comes Conaree. Conaree is still trying to work their way downfield. Cordell Isaac with it, turns it back, looks for some assistance. Finds it too with this number 98 in grey. Gray finds Sean. Sean goes further to the left side. Looking for some support, turns it inside quite easily, gives it up too easily. Here comes Olo Jets now trying to break with that one, and having to tackle that one was Rohan Gray. Intercepted in the middle of the field. Conaree still trying to get that ball forward. Oro Jets with it just inside their own half, picked up there by the number 11 in James. James is looking to find the outside right, not being able to get there. And the ball eludes the player on the far side. He goes across the eastern touchline. It's going to be a throw in to the Oro Jets just inside their own defensive half. This one thrown in, looking for some movement. Gets that one around. The player is running into the open space, trying to get the one across, and going over the crossbar, but a good run into the penalty area, Essington.
Very good one by Tiquani Williams, and very unselfishly getting the ball across, just taking the ball, heading towards the byline, and then squeezing back the ball. And very good play indeed. Here comes Howe for Conaree.
Howe, just inside his own half, boots that one forward, looking for Byron, not being able to get there. Laquan Byron been tackled somewhat from behind by the number 5 in Fraser. It will be a dead ball situation to Conaree. A free kick outside of the area. Howe on top of that one. Just about some 6 minutes into the game, the score here at Waller Park. It's in It's a nil-nil affair, an infringement call outside of the area. With me this afternoon, I'm going to have Kenneth Bob. He's just trying to get settled in and get his eyes all focused on what is happening out there. But I have not seen Kenneth Bob for some time. Good afternoon, Kenneth Bob.
Hi, good afternoon. Been in and out, but still around, still observing. Good afternoon to the listeners. Welcome to the final game of the evening, the Conaree versus Old Road. Still 0-0. Lots of vocal activity, but nothing in terms of actual goals in the back of the net.
Well, here's Conaree with a free kick from outside of the area, some distance outside. Chips that one over, looking for the player to run onto that one, and this one having to be cleared over the goal line by James, Kaya James, and it will be giving up the corner kick. Safety first there, Bob.
Yes.
And
ensuring the ball goes out harmlessly, and they can reshuffle again for the corner kick.
Lequan Byron will take the corner kick from the right side. He looks up here, has about 5 attacking players inside of the penalty area. Conaree trying to get their opening goal in just about the 8th minute of this game so far. The referee is just asking the players to take it easy there. There seems to be some pushing around inside of the goal area. Players are getting a bit anxious. Here's Lequan Byron, swats that one across onto the penalty spot. The goalkeeper coming off his mark and trying to clear that one upfield, not getting it as well as he would like. Here comes Oro Jets trying to push on forward. This one being placed across the western touchline there by Sean Martin. It will be a throw-in. A throw-in to the number 4 in Watley. Oro Jets still inside their own half, finds Philip flicks that one on, finds Williams. It's turned inside, intercepted by Howe, going across the middle of the field. He finds Sean Martin speeding away inside his own half, chips that one forward, easily intercepted there by Fraser, turns it back to his custodian quite easily. Keynes gets the return pass on the far side, picks up his number 3. Moving forward is Joseph chips one over, looking for some movement on the top of the box there. Nickon Brown trying to swivel and turn, and Sean recovers well, turns it all the way back to Samuels in goal. Looks up now, goes wide, he finds Cordell Isaac with it. Goes back to his custodian easily, boots that one forward down the right side, looking for O'Loughlin, takes it down quite nicely, turns it back. Ball intercepted easily there by Oro Jets. Here's Kaya James trying to push on forward. The ball taken away there by Cordell Isaac momentarily. Seemed to be won and lost in the middle of the field there, Bob.
Yeah, but it's end-to-end action. Both teams are not holding back. 1 or 2 errors in terms of passing, but possession has been pretty sound by both sides. Otherwise, it's even Steven so far for the first 10 minutes of the game.
Fairly even. This one played deep out into touch. It's going to be a throw-in very at the corner flag, very deep in the defensive half of Conaree on the left side. It's going to be from the right side for the Old Road Jets. Taken very now by Joseph, comes over and headed stoutly by the very tall defender. Here's a shot on goal, and that one goes over the crossbar. Came in there from Kian James from just outside of the area. Decided to take it as well he might, and having to go upwards the goalkeeper, but a few inches over the crossbar, Bob.
It wasn't a bad idea overall. He had enough time. Maybe with a little more composure and placement, he may have been successful, but it was definitely a moment for Old Road there to try and take advantage of.
Clifford Samuels with the goal kick. The score here at Warner Park after some 10 minutes. It's still a 0-0 affair. Fairly even game so far. Played upfield looking for Kadeem Lewis, not being able to latch onto the one. The ball being taken away by Old Road Jets. Williams could not control that one on the top. Loses it. Picked up there by Howe. Howe beats one. Takes on a second player. Releases to Isaac. Isaac looking for Byron, not being able to control. Looking for a pass there to his outside right in O'Loughlin. Ball goes across the western touchline, just inside the defensive half. Just a few meters inside the center line on the right side. About 8 meters or so thrown into O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin trying to circle. Turns it back, finds Cordell. Cordell works his way on the inside now, looking to go forward. That one intercepted quite easily there by Joseph. Here they are going forward. That's Brown. Brown swiveling and turning, goes to the outside left. He finds Philip. Philip with it. Looks up. Looking for some support. Turns that one inside quite easily. Not well controlled on the top. Again. Here comes the Oro Jets on the left side of the field, chipping that one over, looking for a player to run onto that one. Brown gets into the side of the area and tries an overhead kick there. Bob really not getting the power onto the shot, and it seems as though having an infringement inside of the area, but some serious work there by Oro Jets inside of the area.
Yeah, the ball was a bit threatening, but I believe he also may have tugged Sean on the way up. And in doing so, it may have caused some level of injury. I'm trying to decipher how much injury, but it was enterprising. The pass, the initial pass, he didn't handle very well. It came back out, and then on the rebound, when the return pass, it was a little bit too high to control, and it created something out of nothing in the sense that he did trouble the keeper, but he did cause an infringement in the process.
Goal kick now to Conaree. Well, it should be a spot kick inside of the area. Infringement called by the referee. Or is it going... just a bounce ball. So it was a fair play. This one booted downfield onto the head of Philip. Gets it one across the western touchline. Philip of the Olo Jets, number 21. Kashawn Philip. It's going to be a throw-in to Conaree, taken there by Cordell Isaac. Now he turns it in, looking for O'Loughlin, and O'Loughlin trying to control the ball, breaks. Looks for the number 24, Watley, boots that one up the left side of the field. He goes across the touchline. It's going to be another throw-in to Conaree. Saul Island Otto Conaree carrying a big tackle. Here we like to see some goals into the back of the net. Here's Cordell dipping that one over. Finds Kadeem! Intercepted well. It's still Kadeem on the top of the box and swats that one inside of the back of the net. Kadeem Lewis getting first blood here at Water Park for the Conaree United team. And when it looked as though nothing was happening, there he was, getting the ball, scurrying around in the area, and finally poking it into the back of the net. Conaree 1, Oro Jets 0.
Yeah, an amazing way to start your first goal. It was an enterprising ball, a hopeful ball that was swung into the box. The keeper decided to fluff at it, and it took at least 3 or 4 different types of deflections and missed kicks before it finally got into the back of the net. But it's a goal, and Conaree now have the edge in the 14th minute of the first half.
Well, Conaree will be very happy with the outcome there. I think with the first pass into the area, it was very fun. And Taquan Brown getting that one inside of the area, looking for Taquan Williams, not being able to latch on to that one. Bit of a hustle inside, sort of losing his footing and trying to streak into the penalty area.
You could see that these youngsters are willing to change their style of play. This one was a lot more direct, and it was dummied for Taquan to run on to, but he just didn't. He had a bit too much on it, and he couldn't do anything with it in the end.
Goalkeeper puts this one downfield. Looks for Kadeem Cordell Isaac, looking there for O'Loughlin on the far side. Could not catch up with that one, and he goes across the western touchline, very deep in the defensive half of O'Road, thrown in by Watley. Here's the O'Road Jets, good pass on the far side. Looking to come forward, find the number 10 in Taquan Brown. He's looking to control that one. The ball being taken away on the far side. It's in fact the number 12 in Anthony Grant battling for that one on the far side. It will be a dead ball situation, it appears, right on the center line on the far side for the Saul Otto Conaree United. They're scoring at the 13th minute from the boot of Kadeem Lewis. Bungled inside of the goal mouth, as it said, and they're just poking that one into the back of the net. Where here comes Oro Jets now looking to redeem themselves. Grant really turns it to the far side, looking for some support. Put that one long into the area. Tikwani picks that one up, goes to the left side, finds Philip. Kashawn Philip with it turns that one across the face of the goal. This could be very dangerous. Booted downfield, finds the boot of Kadeem Lewis. Shifts one to the left side of the field. Gets the return pass on the inside, looking to go forward. Taken away quite easily there. Oro Jets again trying to push on forward, looking for Nikwan Brown. Not being able to get there. It's Nikwan Brown and Tikwani Williams on the top. Here's Wazim Howe, goes wide. He finds O'Loughlin. Takes control, beats the man on the inside, beats the second player. Now he chips it forward. Picked up there by Wazim Howe. Trying to move that one inside, and Philip just ushering that one across the western touchline. We have a throw-in to Conaree to be taken very deep in the defensive half of the Oro Jets.
Pretty intense battle of attrition in the last few exchanges. Midfield battle for the most part. No, not really threatening either goal, but the passes and the tackles are crisp. Oro Jets trying to find their footing after going down quite innocuously, and Conaree trying to put another one back in the back of the net.
Conaree, they throw Cordell, throws that one inside of the area. This one is flicked on, looking for Karim Lewis. Not really been getting there. Ball intercepted in the center circle there by Sean Martin. Not really getting it well directed as he would like. The number 19 in Libert goes all the way across. He'll take the throw very quickly. Finds his number 11, Isaac. Isaac turns the one inside. He finds Nikon Brown. Touches it back into his own defense. Finds Joseph. Joseph turns it inside. He put under some pressure there. The ball being taken off there by Kadeem Lewis. Almost springing O'Loughlin forward. Here they come once more. Philip with it, looking for Tikwani. Tikwani on the left side into an attacking half. Cuts on the center. Turns that one inside. Chipped over there. Finds the man overlapping well on the left side. Kashawn Philip puts that one inside, and Clifford comes off his goal line quite smartly and puts that one long, looking for a pacing Kalim Lewis going down there on the inside. It's O'Loughlin trying to track that one down, and it looks as though we have had a flag on that particular play, but we saw a good move there by the Oro Jets coming up on that left side.
Yeah, on the attack they are extremely dynamic. They move quickly, they think quickly. Unfortunately, the final ball has not been very good, but other than that, they do have Conaree on the back heel when they do attack. Alternatively, Conaree also seems to be putting them under a lot of pressure constantly, which is what led to the initial goal for them. So, as I said, two nicely matched teams here, and they're definitely playing very good football overall.
Here's Kishawn Phillip. Overlapping, coming over here. Find Tikwani return pass. Find Nikwan is trying to control that one. And ball bubbles up, pushed a little too far ahead of him, and easily taken there by Clifford Samuels. Here comes Conaree giving that one up in the middle of the field. Joseph with it. Turns it inside, looking to go forward. Flicked on there by Grant, looking for Tikwani. No infringement call. Looking around, looking for some sort of call outside of the area. Was not supposed to be. Here comes Conaree trying to build. We have the officials in the middle, Kareem Benjamin with the whistle this afternoon, Delroy Jefferson and Janiqua Matthew, the assistant officials. The fourth official is Nicholas Rouse. This one played to the far side, looking for some movement on the top. Coming forward there, number 11, now James. James is trying to control that one, loses it, picked up there by Kadeem Lewis. The ball breaks on the far side. Here comes Conaree. Turns that one inside, looking for Laquan Byron. Not being able to control it. A very fast-paced sort of game here in the opening stages. Some 20 minutes into the game. Here comes Tikwane, the goalkeeper, coming way off his line, outside of his area. And the ball breaks on the left side of the field. Here's Cordell trying to control that. The ball deflects by Kashawn Phillip. So taken very quickly, looking for how a bit of a push in there in the small of the back by the number 3. In a Cordell James. Free kick taken by Conaree just inside the defensive half of Oro Jets. The ball being turned back. Here is Rohan Gray all the way back to his custodian in Clifford. Clifford now boots it straight upfield, gives it away. Cordell James picks it up in the middle of the field, trying to swivel and turn. That one being taken away by Howe. Howe takes the diagonal pass to the far side. Intercepted again by the Oro Jets. Very, very powerful Oro Jets. They seem to be so swift, Bob.
Yeah, very, very dynamic team. I remember enjoying watching them play toward the end of last season, and they seem to have even added a few more young, dynamic players amongst their ranks, and they're looking solid. Conceded what I thought was a very silly goal in the first 10 minutes of the game, but since they outside of that, they have been trading blow for blow here with Conaree, with no team really giving much ground.
Well, they've been able to hold their own so far. They're just down by one goal, looking as though they can equalize at any time. They have been really running from end to end and really putting a good game in. Conaree been holding fast and trying to control the middle of the field. Here's Cordell with the free kick just inside the defensive half on the right side. The score here. One park one goal to nil in favor of the Conaree United. Cordell picks it up. Free ball and that right side chips it one over, trying to dump that one inside of the penalty area. Here comes Nakon Byron trying to control ball, goes back, goes in strong there, the ball intercepted there by the number 4 in what the goes to the right side, intercepted by how he's trying to spring the man lock in forward, probably in his younger days he would have caught up with that one, Bob.
But that one had a lot of pace on it, nonetheless. I think was him over hit it a little bit. But again, Conaree not backing down, you know. So it's really proving to be a very entertaining match for those who are not here to be, who are not here physically. Is definitely an type spectacle at this point in time. In the first 22 or of the game. And Conaree have been able to put one through a very, very hopeful, as I said, a hopeful cross into the box and the keeper fluffed. But outside of that, both teams have been given their all and have been fighting tooth and nail for every inch of the pitch so far.
Conaree. This one is Colin trying to get that one across, and it goes across the goal line, and the goalkeeper just catches it outside of the goal line. Goal kick to Oro Jets. A look for Tikwane. Tikwane is trying to control this one on the left side, trying to go past a player there, then going to the turf from Cordell. It will be a dead ball situation just inside the defensive half. Here is Oro Jets trying to push up. Ball being left for Watley. Seemed to be a bit of a disturbance in the center of the field there by Grant. Just having a few words with the defenders. And the referee just asking the players to calm down. Karim Benjamin just asking the players to kindly, settle down and take it easy. He's going over to another player, asking the players to looking to create some space where he can speak. And same as though all is well now. The players are all settled once more. And what did you make of that little tussle there on the top of the box?
Well, just prior to it, the referee had been distracted, reprimanded. In fact, one of the fourth officials is actually still reprimanding the assistant coach. I believe Al. I don't know if he's the assistant or the head coach. And coming out of that, there was a scuffle between the players. No cards were shown, but I just think the referee wanted both coach and teams to kind of take it down a notch. No need to introduce the more unsavory aspects of the game in a game that's already entertaining without it. So just calm down. I know you're probably passionate on the sidelines, but
they need to just calm down and just play the game.
Yeah, let the game play.
Here they are, allowing the game to play. This one is on the right side. Oro Jets trying to boot that downfield, intercepted there by Hodge. Still with the Oro Jets, trying to go down on the right side. The ball being tackled across the eastern touch, and a searching ball looking for Kalon Libert down on that right side. Throw taken very quickly. The number 10 in Brown, Nikon Brown, turns that one inside, finds Grant. Grant is trying to find Brown. Brown on the outside, chips that one across, looking for some movement on the top of the box, and having to clear that one to the eastern flank. Not really getting it as well as he like. O'Loughlin is still in his own defensive half. More pressure here for Conaree. Sean Martin trying to clear that one off field, picked up there by Byron. Byron looking for the man there rustling hard. How? Not getting there. Conaree seemed to be under some pressure here. Just outside of the box, a tussle for it. Finds O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin finding some space. But there we saw the Old Road Jets again trying to push on forward and attack outside of the goal.
Yes. Again, they're attacking in numbers. They're moving the ball as quickly as they can. Little mistakes here and there, and Conaree getting the interceptions, but they always recover quite quickly and transition very quickly. So they're really proving to be a good matchup for Conaree. You are getting the little infringements here and there, but nothing to be too overly worried about. And both teams, it'll be interesting to see if they can sustain this type of intensity for the full 90 minutes. Or you would see a drop in it eventually.
Well, Cordell turns that one inside, finds Kadim looking for O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin not being able to get to that one. This one was really a bit too straight and too much weight on that particular pass and going across the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick to the Old Road Jets, and Keynes would take it. He looks for his number 5 in Fraser. Fraser runs that one down hurriedly. Was under some pressure. Picked up the Bear Williams and goes across the eastern touchline. It's going to be a throw-in. Old Road Jets having to hurriedly defend there. A misguided pass by Fraser. Almost getting his team in further trouble. This one thrown in finds Kenroy Hodge. Is not able to control that one. Picked off. On the outside is still with Hodge. Hodge battling for that one. Number 4 for Conaree Hodge. And it goes across the eastern touchline. It's going to be a throw-in to Conaree just inside the defensive half of the Old Road Jets. So comes in just about now. This one put in down the right side of the field, looking for Tiquani Williams, trying to speed away with this one. Has Sean takes it away and goes up on that right side. Here they are. Maynard on the far side now chips that one forward. He finds Byron. Byron is trying to swivel and turn. The ball being taken away very quickly. Finds the number 4 in Watley. Here comes the Old Road Jets on the left side of the field. Byron is running down to the corner valley. This one being touched across the western touchline, just about the center line.